What if I told you that losing what's rightfully yours might not be the end, but a setup for something greater? The story of the Shunammite woman's land being restored after 7 years of famine challenges everything we think about timing, justice, and divine intervention. It's controversial because it flips the usual script. Sometimes, restoration comes when you least expect it, and through unexpected people. Many read the Bible and miss this powerful truth. Your breakthrough could be closer than you think, even if the odds seem stacked against you. Ready to explore a story that shakes up conventional wisdom and reveals a secret about how miracles really work? Then, let's read the chapter together. Now Elisha had said to the woman whose son he had restored to life, "Go away with your family and stay for a while wherever you can, because the Lord has decreed a famine in the land that will last 7 years." The woman proceeded to do as the man of God said. She and her family went away and stayed in the land of the Philistines 7 years. At the end of the 7 years she came back from the land of the Philistines and went to appeal to the king for her house and land. The king was talking to Gehazi, the servant of the man of God, and had said, "Tell me about all the great things Elisha has done." Just as Gehazi was telling the king how Elisha had restored the dead to life, the woman whose son Elisha had brought back to life came to appeal to the king for her house and land. Gehazi said, "This is the woman, my lord the king, and this is her son whom Elisha restored to life." The king asked the woman about it, and she told him. Then he assigned an official to her case and said to him, "Give back everything that belonged to her, including all the income from her land from the day she left the country until now." Elisha went to Damascus, and Ben-Hadad king of Aram was ill. When the king was told, "The man of God has come all the way up here," he said to Hazael, "Take a gift with you and go to meet the man of God. Consult the Lord through him, ask him, 'Will I recover from this illness?'" Hazael went to meet Elisha, taking with him as a gift 40 camel loads of all the finest wares of Damascus. He went in and stood before him, and said, "Your son Ben-Hadad king of Aram has sent me to ask, 'Will I recover from this illness?'" Elisha answered, "Go and say to him, 'You will certainly recover.' Nevertheless, the Lord has revealed to me that he will in fact die." He stared at him with a fixed gaze until Hazael was embarrassed. Then the man of God began to weep. "Why is my Lord weeping?" asked Hazael. "Because I know the harm you will do to the Israelites," he answered. "You will set fire to their fortified places, kill their young men with the sword, dash their little children to the ground, and rip open their pregnant women." Hazael said, "How could your servant, a mere dog, accomplish such a feat?" "The Lord has shown me that you will become king of Aram," answered Elisha. Then Hazael left Elisha and returned to his master. When Ben-Hadad asked, "What did Elisha say to you?" Hazael replied, "He told me that you would certainly recover." But the next day he took a thick cloth, soaked it in water and spread it over the king's face, so that he died. Then Hazael succeeded him as king. In the 5th year of Joram son of Ahab king of Israel, when Jehoshaphat was king of Judah, Jehoram son of Jehoshaphat began his reign as king of Judah. He was 32 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 8 years. He followed the ways of the kings of Israel, as the house of Ahab had done, for he married a daughter of Ahab. He did evil in the eyes of the Lord. Nevertheless, for the sake of his servant David, the Lord was not willing to destroy Judah. He had promised to maintain a lamp for David and his descendants forever. In the time of Jehoram, Edom rebelled against Judah and set up its own king. So Jehoram went to Zer with all his chariots. The Edomites surrounded him and his chariot commanders, but he rose up and broke through by night. His army, however, fled back home. To this day Edom has been in rebellion against Judah. Libnah revolted at the same time. As for the other events of Jehoram's reign, and all he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the kings of Judah? Jehoram rested with his ancestors and was buried with them in the city of David. And Ahaziah his son succeeded him as king. In the 12th year of Joram son of Ahab king of Israel, Ahaziah son of Jehoram king of Judah began to reign. Ahaziah was 22 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 1 year. His mother's name was Athaliah, a granddaughter of Omri king of Israel. He followed the ways of the house of Ahab and did evil in the eyes of the Lord, as the house of Ahab had done, for he was related by marriage to Ahab's family. Ahaziah went with Joram son of Ahab to war against Hazael king of Aram at Ramoth-Gilead. The Arameans wounded Joram, so King Joram returned to Jezreel to recover from the wounds the Arameans had inflicted on him at Ramoth in his battle with Hazael king of Aram. Then Ahaziah son of Jehoram king of Judah went down to Jezreel to see Joram son of Ahab, because he had been wounded. Let's say a quick prayer to thank the Lord for his mercy. Hey God, thanks so much for guiding us through this story today. We're grateful for the wisdom in your word and for opening our eyes to what really matters. Please help us not just to read and understand, but to live out these lessons every single day. Give us the courage to trust your timing, the strength to choose good influences, and the faith to step into the restoration you have for us. Walk with us as we apply this knowledge, and remind us you're always right there, every step of the way. Amen. Now that you've walked through the Shunammite story and the twists of power and faith in 2 Kings 08, it's time to ask yourself, what can you take away? Are you holding onto something that feels lost, waiting for the right moment? Maybe it's your career, a relationship, or even your peace of mind. What if the key is not just waiting, but trusting that restoration is coming in ways you can't yet see? Think about your own land. What's yours to reclaim, and what steps can you take today to prepare for that moment? Have you ever noticed how the company you keep can change your whole outlook? Just like Jehoram and Ahaziah, our influences shape not only what we do but who we become. So, who are you letting in your circle, and what legacy are you building? This story invites you to reflect deeply and act boldly. Don't just passively read these chapters, apply them. Start by reading the Bible chapter 2 Kings 08 for yourself, journal your thoughts, and share your insights with someone who matters. If this message hit home, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because there's a lot more to unpack from these ancient texts that still speak loudly today. What part of this story challenges you the most? Drop a comment below. I want to hear from you. Let's keep this conversation alive and keep growing together. And, as always, don't forget to check the last video and learn more about the scriptures.